Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global market reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Aaron Polhamus. He's the CEO of Vest to discuss retail trading trends and opportunities in Latin America. Aaron, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Great to be with you, Jill. Thank you.
What is Vest's mission and what are you here to accomplish?
Yeah, we are here to empower Latin American retail investors to build their financial future through an app that is beautiful, intuitive to use, and that makes it extremely low friction to access US dollar capital markets infrastructure as a part of their overall approach to savings and financial planning. Latin America is a region that actually has pretty decent national savings rates. People do think ahead and put money away, but historically that's tended to look like individuals just parking funds in very low interest or zero interest rate deposit accounts that ultimately get eaten away at through inflation. And we're trying to provide a US dollar denominated vehicle so that people can get a lot more out of their money and their hard-earned savings. And historically, that lack of participation in more advanced types of financial instruments is a combination of both barriers to access, which we're looking to lower technologically, as well as sort of cultural ideas about what it means to be an investor. In Latin America, many people think of investing as something that you need to start doing with a sizable chunk of capital, and they kind of perceive themselves as sort of automatically phased out of the pool of people that invest. And so we're also looking to lower that psychological barrier through content and a really attractive, easy to use virtual practice environment, in addition to our core technology for onboarding customers and making it easier for them to transfer money in and out of the platform.
So Aaron, what are the specific opportunities and challenges that you see for Latin America, and what do retail investment prospects look like for the region?
Latin America has a young and growing digitally savvy population that's hungry for really attractive investment platforms. And so businesses that want to innovate in the space, I think, have a huge opportunity there. One of the trends that we're particularly interested in is the reduction of friction and access to different kinds of investment opportunities across borders. The Americas is an enormous region with a huge population with three primary languages: English, Spanish, and Portuguese. And so there's just a ton of opportunity to offer customers different kinds of opportunities across borders. We're particularly interested in Vest at this stage in our development in lowering barriers to access to US capital markets. But we can imagine opportunities where US investors are beginning to look for attractive opportunities in Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, et cetera, via our platform. One quick example of how this is already beginning to happen would be the Nubank IPO. A standard bearing fintech from Brazil, which has been phenomenally successful, which is picking up traction in Mexico, has listed on US exchanges and has really integrated sort of its capital markets base in the US with its operating activities in some of the most important markets in Latin America. We think that trend of reducing friction and barriers to access to create interesting investment opportunities is one that's going to continue. The big risk that we see is really what position local governments will take towards this reduction of friction, and in particular to how their domestic investing markets are interacting with investment opportunities abroad, as well as what they do or don't do to promote sort of local market economic vibrancy and capital market dynamism, with a view towards taking advantage of compounding gains. That distinction potentially got muddied in the minds of some consumers, and both in the US and particularly in LATAM, where financial culture is relatively less deep, at least when it comes to investing. We're really focused both from a content and product perspective on helping our customers to understand that distinction. So practically speaking, one of the things that means is we'll be launching a managed offering to our customers, where basically they'll signal to us what their risk preferences are, what they want to achieve over what time horizon, and we'll offer them essentially a robo-advised portfolio that encodes that strategy and allows them to really use a set it and forget it approach.
All right, Aaron, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you, Jill. Have a good one.